Hey guys, hope all is well today. I just wanted to come on here and share another crazy life story, and I was just thinking about this life story just the other day. Now, before I get started, I want to let you guys know that and give a little bit of a disclaimer that fighting is not the answer. Please talk it out, use your head and not your fist. But anyway, this was just a crazy life story about how me and my boy Shaz ended up getting in a huge brawl. Now, this wasn't between me and Shaz. This was me, Shaz, and some other people. We ended up having to rough some people up out there. But anyway, let's get started. So anyway, this took place in 2016. I was living out there with Shaz in Daytona Beach, and we also had a roommate. Now for the sake of this story, our roommate is, we're going to call him Nate, all right? So Nate had just purchased a new car, and he hadn't been able to sell his old one. He was having a little bit of trouble selling it. So, in the months leading up before he actually sold it, he actually let us use the car. Now, at the time, I was the only one that had a license, so every now and then Chaz would come up and he'd say, "Hey, listen, let's go hang out." Nate doesn't mind. Hey, listen, Nate said we could use the car. Hey, let's go. So one day Chaz approaches me and he says, "Hey, listen, my girl wants to link up down in St. Augustine. Why don't you go and call your girl up and see if she wants to hang?" And at the time, I also had a girlfriend down in St. Augustine. So I was like, yo, bet, let's do it. Let's absolutely go. So anyway, I called my girl up. I'm like, "Hey, yo, I'm going to be in the area. You down?" She says, "Yep, absolutely." So anyway, Nate gives us the green light. Boom, we are out of there. So anyway, we ride on down there. We pick up his girl, and they said, "Hey, listen, we're gonna hang out downtown. You go and hang out with your girl, and meet us back around like in an hour and 30 minutes." So anyway, I dropped them off downtown, and I go meet up with my girl. We hang out. I think we ended up going to the movies, getting something to eat, just hanging out. Really chill evening. I think we walked downtown. It was really nice. And if you guys have ever been to St. Augustine, St. George Street, oh yeah, you guys know where it's at. It's very, very, very nice. Love it. But anyway, continuing back with the story. So anyway, an hour and 30 minutes. I think it ended up being more than that. I think it was like 2 hours or something like that. And anyway, afterwards, she's like, "Hey, listen, it's getting a little late. I gotta get home. I'm gonna have my brother pick me up." So anyway, I ended up waiting with her downtown, and our brother ended up, coming and picking her up. So anyway, I'm waiting down. I send a text message. I'm like, well, I wonder where my boy Shaz is. So anyway, I text him. I'm like, "Hey, yo, are you guys done? Like, what's going on?" And for a moment, I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to go to the old local park down the road from our old group home. Yes, that's another story. I have plenty of stories for that. But down from the old group home that we grew up in. And I said, "Oh shoot, I'll just wait there, probably, and I from experiences and from past, usually at this time of the day, sometimes we'll have some of the community kids down there playing ball, shooting hoops, whatever." And it was a Friday night, so I'm like, "Oh yeah, it should be lit down there." So anyway, I go over, and as I'm rounding the corner, all these kids, it's popping off. We got people shooting hoops. We got people running around. We got people posted up on the wall smoking like it was crazy. But this was absolutely completely different. I round the corner, and there's this group of kids just huddled around in a circle. Like a whole group of kids, and it's a commotion going on. And in the middle of this group of kids, all I see is my boy Shaz's shirt pick this boy up and literally just throw this boy to the concrete. I'm like, what in the world? The dude gets up, basically, my boy Shaz is out here going at it with this kid. And I'm like, yo, what in the world is going on? So I kind of shuffle on over there. And I catch actually his girlfriend's brother. And he's on the sideline. Like, he's like, yo, yeah, that's right. I bet he won't talk shit now. Da 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 da. And I'm like, hey, yo, bro, what's going on? Hey, man, these group of kids, they started some shit with us. And shit, it got heated. And I think there was a boy from the crowd, like he ended up yelling something at us, and next thing I know, Ben jumped in it too, and boom, now him and this dude is going at it. I'm like, yo, this is fucking crazy. So anyway, I'm sitting on the sidelines, and if anybody knows my boy Shaz, he is not afraid. He is not afraid to throw bumpers. He is not afraid to get on bumpers. He is not afraid to put them hammers on you. So anyway, I stand back, and this little brawl goes on for a little while, maybe about another 45 seconds. And I'm guessing one of the kids, after Shaz has him on the ground, and he just has him more so pinned, and he's just like, yo, man, you done? You done? I'm guessing the boy on the ground had a brother in the crowd, and he ends up jumping on my boy Shaz. So anyway, I get in. I throw this boy. I come in out of nowhere. Boom. Through that boy. He gets up. We square up. And it's crazy. At this time, everybody scatters. Everybody's like, yo, police. Now, if you guys know St. Augustine, you know that the police ride around on bicycles. And everybody scattered. As soon as they said that, me and Shaz was on that Wi-Fi. Like, we were gone. Like, everybody scattered. We got back to the car, and as we turn around to head for the car, there's 3 cops. They come up on bicycles. They're blowing their whistles. They're telling everybody to disperse, everything. We run to the car because I think at that time, I think Shaz might have been on probation. Not sure, but anyway, and it might have been a curfew. But anyway, I'm not really sure. I think that might have been why we ran in the first place. But anyway, we end up getting to the car. We get in, we drive off, we peel off. And I remember we got in the car and I was like, oh my God, yo, bro, that was crazy. Like, bro, that shit, did you see him? I'm like, yo, Shaz, why you had to put that boy down to earth like that, man? That's crazy, man. How you gonna do that boy like that? So I got the rundown of what had actually happened, and I'm guessing Shaz was playing ball on the court or something like that. And it was basically a fight over a game of basketball. It was really crazy. It was but it was funny. It's a really silly fight, really, if you really think, to be honest. But anyway, nobody got hurt. Nobody was seriously hurt. But yeah, so anyway, we got, his girl and and her brother, and we ended up dropping them off, and that was the night. But yeah, that was just an absolute crazy night in St. Augustine. Man, oh man, oh man, that was a St. Augustine banger. Anyway, guys, this is not to promote fighting. Fighting is absolutely not the way again. But I just thought that was a crazy life story back in the day. But anyway, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.